Fiverr was founded in 1998 by Tom Tucker, a retired Wall Street executive who understood that in order to make an impact on a child's life, you need to make a long-term commitment. Tom also understood the power of the camp experience. In 2000, 250 children, most of whom had never set foot outside of the city, traveled to rural central New York for a 2-week experience away from home at Camp Fiverr, our first program. Several years later, Fiverr evolved into a year-round youth development organization. Today, we serve more than 500 children, 12 months a year for 10 years. We want for the Fiverr kids what all parents want for their children, to grow up to be happy, fulfilled adults who achieve their full potential in life. We want them to have the courage to strive for their dreams, and if they come up short, the resilience to try again. The most important thing we can do to achieve this objective is invest in the development of our staff and board leadership. We need to continue recruiting and supporting talented, diverse, innovative leaders who will work together to ensure that Fiverr remains committed to youth development excellence and will bring in the resources necessary to support our programs. Two things make Fiverr successful. First is our long-term commitment to kids, and second is our focus on cultivating character. There are two important things to remember when you're thinking about character. The first is that character is critical to success in life, and second, that character can be taught. Even more than IQ, character has been proven to be an indicator of success in life. But at Fiverr, we understand that change doesn't happen overnight, and that's why we make the 10-year commitment to kids. Fiverr is effective because it's a culture. It's a culture that becomes embedded in kids' hearts. They internalize what it means to be a Fiverr. And not only do we work with one child in a family, but we work with the entire family. Every younger sibling, as they become age 8, they automatically become involved in our program. So we end up serving not only all of the children in the family, but the parents as well. Fiverr believes in basing program development on proven methods, not simply on good intentions. We have completed a 3-year external longitudinal evaluation of our programs, and we conduct regular program evaluations using formalized surveys and feedback from multiple sources. Our 3 long-term goals are for participants to develop 21st century skills to succeed in school and work, to become engaged citizens, and to learn to make healthy and ethical life choices. To measure success, we look at indicators, including high school graduation rates, college enrollment rates, work readiness skills, incidence of risky and healthy behaviors, level of civic engagement, and character gains. What a lot of people don't know about Fiverr is that in addition to our group programs, our staff spends significant one-on-one time with each child. In New York City, the high school application process as well as the college application process are incredibly complicated. So our staff spends time with each student and each parent to help them understand these processes and help them make educational decisions that are going to help them later in life. In addition, guidance counselors in New York and in the whole country are burdened with extremely high caseloads. They work with hundreds and hundreds of students for just one guidance counselor. They don't have the time or the resources to assist that student individually. Fiverr has that time. We make that time. So we spend that time with each child to make sure that the best decisions are made. Since our founding, 94% of program graduates have graduated from high school, and more than 90% of those graduates have gone on to college. A recent external program evaluation indicated that Fiverr participants were less likely than their peers to use drugs or alcohol, smoke, or engage in sexual behavior. On annual internal surveys, more than 90% of participants consistently report that they have learned to stand up for what they believe and that they want to do well in school as a result of their participation in Fiverr. They feel strongly that Fiverr has been a turning point in their lives, which is why our year-to-year retention rate is consistently above 85%. One of the challenges that a lot of youth development programs face is attributing the outcomes directly to the program activities. And at Fiverr, to address this, we decided to go through something called a theory of change process. Now, this helps you to determine what is that long-term ultimate outcome that you're trying to achieve and what are all the steps that you're going to need to get there. So we involved all of our stakeholders in this process: our kids, the parents, our community partners, our board, and other supporters. And we asked them all to define a successful Fiverr graduate. And then we worked backwards, and it helped us to really figure out which programs were core to what we were doing and how those programs were kind of contributing to the next program above that, and how all of those were contributing to our ultimate outcome. Now, we use this tool to train our staff, to train our board, and to educate funders about what we do, how we do it, and how we measure our success. With additional resources, we would love to add to our program staff. We have a pretty great retention rate at this point, and as that rate continues to even get better, we want to have the staff to still continue to give that personalized attention to every Fiverr kid. Secondly, there's a real issue out there with the lack of job opportunities and internship opportunities for teens, and so we'd love to expand that part of our program. And finally, at Camp Fiverr, our residential camp facility, there are a lot of projects that we would like to still complete. We need a couple of new cabins. We would like to expand our waterfront. And, with additional resources, we'd be able to do that. Currently, with the resources that we have, we're focused on the kids that are enrolled in our program, but we're well aware that for our alumni, the challenges do not end. The average rate of a kid from a low-income community who graduates from college in 4 years is under 10%. And all of the Fiverr help that they've had up until that point is going to get them pretty far. But they need extra help. They need us to continue working with them through college or through whatever they're doing after high school, be it not college. So we need more staff. We need people to be assisting our alumni every step of the way. And because they already have that relationship with Fiverr, the trust is there. They want to come to us. So we just need the resources to make that happen.